Welcome, everybody, and happy Monday. It is a brand new week, which means that we are starting a brand new knitting project this week. So, today is Monday and it is a holiday. So, it has been a very relaxing day here, and I have got tons and tons of knitting done for the day. So, I have a little bit to show you. So, we're going to chat tonight about what the winning yarn was this week. There was two more skeins of sock yarn from my stash that you guys were all voting for. So we'll get to those yarns and see which one is being cast on this week. I have updates from the last couple of weeks projects that we can chat about. So I hope everybody has had a good weekend. I think most people probably watching had a long weekend and today was a holiday. So I hope you got a little bit of knitting, crafting, just kind of relaxing time in. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Nikki. So this week's yarns that you guys were voting for over on Instagram and Wildflower Bowl's Facebook page. I think I just had you voting left or right. This yarn has no tag on it. So it is a mystery yarn because I honestly cannot remember where this one came from. It was in my sock yarn stash. So it's orange and black. It's got some pretty speckles up there. And there's a little bit, the black is tonal. It's a little bit gray in spots. So it will knit up really, really fun. Perfect Halloween yarn, right? Isn't that fun? I love it. Orange and black. Lovely, lovely. Oh, you're going to see a cattail because Daisy has decided to jump up on my lap. So she's here visiting with us too. So that was the left yarn. The right yarn was this really pretty skein that I do remember exactly where I got this one from. This is Leo and Roxy, one of their earlier, definitely an earlier. I don't know if it was one of the very beginning ones when they first started dyeing back a number of years ago. I remember getting this at Woodstock or Kitchener, one of our fiber festivals in the fall, and it is self-striping. So this is kind of special because Leo and Roxy doesn't do self-striping anymore. They did a little bit of it, and this might have been one of the last games or batches, lots that they did. So anyways, this one is called Witch's Boots, and isn't it fun? Look at all the colors. I love that green. The green, the black, the orange, bit of purple. I think there's a bit of purple in there. Isn't there purple in there? Yes. Well, it's kind of a blacky purple. Anyways, yeah, I'd say it's more purple, really dark purple. Looks really, really fun. So this was your voting. This was left, this was right. And it was a lot of votes, a lot of votes. A lot of people voted for both, but there was definitely a clear winner pretty much right out of the voting starting line. So orange and black, self-striping. Did everybody vote? Some of you guys I know are really big Halloween and fall fans. So hopefully this has been exciting for you the last couple of weeks. I didn't really realize I had so much Halloween themed yarn because you guys all know Christmas is more, or I get super excited and carried away. But this year I'm really feeling the fall Halloween vibes. Yesterday and today definitely felt like fall. Yesterday was cool and rainy. Definitely felt like fall. Definitely felt like summer instantly disappeared. I was at the beach a couple of days before that, and now it's cool and chilly. Anyways, fall definitely feels like it's in the air. Summer may make an appearance because it is Canada, and you just never know what season we're gonna have. So, okay, this is where we can insert that pretend drum roll, and I will show you which yarn I am casting on this week. Is it going to be this really pretty orange and black? Or is it going to be this Leo and Roxy self-striping? So the yarn being cast on this week is, dramatic pause, Leo and Roxy self-striping. There was a lot of votes for this yarn, and so for you guys who voted for the orange and black, I don't know. Will it get knit this week? Or I mean like this season? I don't know. Will it get stuck in the stash again for next year? Possibly. We'll see. But I know I I don't know. This was the first one I pulled off the shelf, mostly because I knew it was there and I kind of went looking for this one and then I spied this one. So I thought, this would be it was a fun vote, seeing which one you guys were voting for. So, which is boots? It is self-striping. This is going to be really, really fun. Can't wait to cake this up and see how it knits up. I wonder exactly how many colors are in here. Guess I will find out soon enough, won't I? Look at that. So pretty. Almost. Yeah, really pretty. Colors are really super bright. Cannot wait. So next week, guys, you will see this one knit up. How far I will be is anybody's guess. Let's hope. Let's hope I have a significant amount done on the first sock. We'll see. So that one's going to get skeined and cast on. I've got needles sitting here ready. They are. Do I have them here? They are a mishmash. I found. Oh, this is a good segue. I found DPNs to finish off the sock I cast on 2 weeks ago. So this was my first Halloween sock. And here it is, all done. Heel, cuff, heel. I've got my ends all wove in. Have to say, my Kitchener stitch is looking pretty good. I usually don't have a problem with Kitchener stitch, but sometimes if you get interrupted in your, knitting off, purling on, purling off, knitting on, then if you get one of them out of kilter, you get a little blip, but looks pretty good to me, like almost perfect. Can I brag a little bit? So anyways, I've got one sock done, you guys. So this was Wisdom Yarns Pros, Universal Yarns, and it is a 75/25. And it's nice. It really looks like Halloween yarn, doesn't it? I like the stripe. So this was a 6-color repeat. Colorway was Foxy because, I guess it does look like a fox, doesn't it? Orange, black, white. I don't know. It reminds me of jack-o'-lantern more than a fox, but hey, maybe they wanted something non-Halloweeny. So one sock totally done. So that meant I had to find DPNs to finish off the toe decreases. So I have those sitting here ready to cast on tonight's sock. But I also cast on sock number 2. So I did that today using my little 9-inch circular needle again. Sorry, excuse me, guys. So this here is cast on, and I did it twice because I was wanting to try to match up my stripes. And I think I did. It's probably as good as I'm going to get, right? I counted my stripes. This black is almost a full repeat, but not quite. You see this one's a little smaller. So I pulled out. Thankfully, I didn't have to pull out very much. This was all I had to pull out. I was almost right ready to start black again. So I finished off a gray, wound up the brown, and then I pulled out the black and I went with halfway, cast on, knit all the black, and I was about a round short. Anyways, it looked short. So I hadn't cut off this little piece yet. So I went back and kind of remeasured my black, used almost all of it. What do I have? You can see I've got a little bit of black left on the ball. Just again, kind of estimated, used about half again of what I had left. So I knit about 3/4 of all the black stripe, and there's about a quarter left on here. So I left this on here again just in case I wasn't happy with this stripe and I was going to pull it out. But I think I'm good. I don't always try to get my socks matching, but I didn't have to pull out too much yarn to get back to the stripe, so I thought I would give it a try. So I think I'm good. And you can see I've just got a little start on the gray. So when I'm doing the ribbing, every time I come to a color change, I'm knitting that first round all in knitting, not in knit two, purl two, just so you don't have those little color blips. So those little color blips are all on the inside, not on the outside of the sock. And then once I get all the way around with the new color, then I just switch back into ribbing wherever I am. Doesn't matter if I'm at the beginning of the round, halfway around, wherever. I just start ribbing again, unless I forget. And then I do it whenever I, as soon as I remember, when I switched to the gray here, I did do, I don't know, this much gray on gray in knit. And I was like, oh, shoot, I was supposed to rib. So then I just started, and you're not going to be able to tell. So I'm excited. Sock number two's on the go. And because it's on a little circular, because that's my favorite way of knitting socks now, I should be able to pick it up and just knit on it whenever I have a chance, right? Because it's plain, super plain knitting. So one Halloween sock done, and it is only what, 5 days into September. Feeling like I'm on track. Hate to jinx myself, but so far so good. The other sock that I knit on was this other, this summery one. Maybe summer will come back and I'll be able to work on this, but I mean, it's a full length sock, so it's going to be a fall wearing sock, even though it does have pretty summer rainbow stripes in it. So this was a Lang Super Socks. Really, really nice yarn. Have you guys knit with this? I don't think I've ever knit with this yarn before. I think this is my first time, and I really, really like it. And I'm working on the little short flexi flips. I got my heel totally turned, gusset stitches all picked up and decreased, and now I am just working in the round. I'm going to count one more time. Now that I said that, am I back? I'm back. I'm either back to 64 stitches or maybe have one more decrease round to go. I'll have to count. Anyways, I'm there or I'm almost there, because I know I was working it and I had to do 2 more decrease rounds. Now I'm thinking, did I do those? So I better check, make sure my stitch count's right before I carry on. But anyways, I'm loving it. It's fun. I'm enjoying the flexi flips again. So one more sock, getting close to being finished. I'm really feeling the sock knitting now. I don't know if it's because fall is coming and I'm going to start wearing the socks again, or I'm feeling a little bit of the pressure that I wanted to have 12 pairs of socks. I think I said I was going to do 12, didn't I, this year? Anyways, I had better knit quicker. That's all I can say about that. So last week's project was this beautiful sage green. This was the yarn that I was gifted from my niece and my sister-in-law. They went to Virginia and we're in a little crafters market, and there was a booth there that had hand-dyed yarn. And they picked up this ball for me. I think my ball band is upstairs, but it is So Knits. And it's her label is really cute. It has a little bear with hearts on it. This yarn is so soft, you guys. It's a DK Superwash Merino. Really, really gorgeous. I love just the tonals of this. The colorway is sage. It looks really gorgeous. I'm liking it a lot. So all I've got done on this was mitts. This is mitts. It's going to be a textured pair of mitts, and I'm gauge swatching. That's what we'll say. We'll say I'm gauge swatching, and I think I'm going to take this out and cast on maybe like 4 more stitches. I think it just, every time I look at it, that trust your intuition. Every time I look at it, I think it's too small, it's too small, it's too small. And I try it on and it fits, but it's a little snug. So I think I'm just going to pull it out. But I loved knitting with it. It knits up really well. It wasn't splitty. And I love just a really slight tonal in this dye job. Really, really gorgeous. So I had thought, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just leave it. It'll be all right. And then I thought, no, I really want to wear these. I want these to be a pair of mitts that I wear, almost every day in the winter. So I want to make sure that I'm really, really 100% happy with them. So I think I'm going to pull it out and cast on again, just a little bit bigger stitches. But I did try a new cast on, a newer cast on. Okay, let me explain a little bit. So I don't know, can you guys see? It is a braided cast on, and I did it with 3 strands of the green yarn, which is why I have all of these tails here. These 3 strands were from my cast on. So there, that was the cast on. I think it probably would look better, and you're probably supposed to do it with 3 different colors of yarn, but I just did it with the solid just to see. So you get kind of like a chain. Oh, there, here. You kind of see there, like a solid V, like your chain stitches across the end. And it's okay. It's stretchy, so it's long tail. So it's got some stretch to it. You do kind of hit a little bit of resistance right there, but it's not bad. So I don't know if I don't know. It was just kind of fun to try something a little new. It's stretchy. It looks okay. I would definitely do it again in 3 colors. I think it would really, it would show off the best in 3 colors. But I don't know. I didn't have 3 colors, so I just did it in one. So what I did was I actually cast on the number of stitches that I needed. I used 40 stitches. I just guessed. I'm using 3.5 millimeter needles on a DK weight, and I cast on 40 stitches. So I actually cast on 40 stitches. I took it off, undid it, and measured how much yarn I used. And then I cut it. And then I measured it again and cut. So I had 2 cut ends. And then I measured out again my working yarn, left it attached to the ball. And then I didn't, and then I tied it. And then I tied it and then carried on. So it was a fun cast on, something fun to try, but I think either I just did it a little messy. Maybe if I tried again, I don't know. Anyways, has anybody else done this cast on? It was just a braided cast on that I came across in a book. I don't think it was in one of my cast on books. Anyways, it was in my list of ones to try, so I thought I would give it a try. So that was that. Anyways, loving it, but I think I will pull it out. I keep, see, I think that's wiggling a little too much, right? So anyway, it's not bad, but I think I'll just make it a little bigger. But I will do a nice long cuff on here and carry on. So my needles are just, again, a mishmash. I had to find some needles. So I found, you guys know my sister-in-law is a potter. So this is one of her first pieces that she made. And it's got my name on it and a flower. And yeah, so it just has her name on the bottom of it. It doesn't have her business name because Sunfire Pottery didn't even exist then. But I remember when she made this, and I don't think it was supposed to be shaped like this. I think this was kind of an oopsie. And I don't know what she was going to do with it. And I'm like, no, I said, like, I like these kind of funky shaped ones, right? The ones that are, quote, a mistake. I like the one of a kinds. So I have a few of those. So I love that one because that's one of her beginning pieces as she was learning. And now she's just doing amazing things. She's actually, anyways, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I shouldn't be telling you what she's doing. But anyways, she is doing something really, really exciting. So maybe I'll tell you about that in a couple weeks. So anyways, that has been my knitting. What else have I done? My Orange Crush shawl. Fiber Friends Orange Crush knit along has come to an end. I did not get mine finished. Not a big surprise, but I did get my second ball finished. So I'm knitting it out of Croy. So don't get too excited when I say 2 balls. That's not 200-gram balls because that would be amazing. It is 250-gram balls. So this is 100-gram knit. So like I'm halfway there. Halfway there. So my Croy, there we go. So my Croy that I dyed with the Jacquard acid dyes, and this is the teal colorway. So because Croy is a little thicker, I went up a needle size. The pattern calls for a 4 millimeter. I went to a 5 millimeter. And these really not so nice needles have been doing all right. I haven't broke one yet. I should not have just said that because I will probably snap one the next time I pick it up to knit on it. But you guys, I know this is my pattern and I should love it, but I love it, you guys. It is really fun to knit. It's only a 4-row repeat. It's easy enough once you've gotten through it a bunch of times to know where you are, so you don't have to be following your pattern and counting rows and all that kind of stuff. So I've got 2 more skeins here. This is one of the ones that I dyed. So there's another one around here that I'm gonna have to wind up, put them on the Swift, make them into a cake, and then I can cast that on. So I should probably do that maybe tonight while I'm thinking about it, because if I do not get this ball of yarn joined on here, it is going to sit and I cannot, you can't work on it if don't have a ball of yarn attached to it, right? So if I don't get this done, it will sit for a week and I'll have no more progress on it. And I would like to get it finished soon because I'd like to wear it, when fall really does arrive, because it'll be a nice big shawl just to wrap around my shoulders. So I don't want it to sit. And the Fiber Friends September challenge is clear the needles. So for any of you guys who are working on the Orange Crush knit along and didn't get it finished for August, then September is the perfect time to finish it because it will count as clearing the needles. So that is that. I did a bunch of yarn dyeing this weekend. That's the other thing that has taken up a lot of my time. But I don't have any of it to show you yet. It'll have to be a next week show and tell. But I can tell you I did some natural dyeing yesterday with Debbie from Zeraldo Alpacas, which was tons and tons of fun. I've got some really pretty yellow that we dyed with Weld. So it's different than marigolds, different than goldenrod. And so we did the whole entire process. She has a beautiful dye garden. We went and cut the plants, and then some of them we had to either just use the leaves. Some you could use the whole entire flower, leaf, and stalk, and we cut those all up, made our dye baths, and did some dyeing. We also did jewel weed, which gave a really nice kind of muted orange. Wasn't bright, kind of a burnt orange, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I will show you those. They're rinsed out and they're hanging up drying downstairs. And I had some extra yarn left over. And so it was wet, so I had to use it. So I have got a dye bath going downstairs right now with some acid dyes. And I'm going to work on dyeing a sweater quantity of yarn tonight. So I've got about half of it done, and I will finish up the rest after we're done chatting. So I will show you that. Now that I'm totally playing around with colors, and fingers crossed, will it turn out? I don't know. It looks okay in the dye pot. I'm not sure. It's not probably exactly what I was going for, but I think it'll be fun. I started out with yellow and then I added 2 shades of brown to it to kind of get a golden brown. I know some people are going to probably go like, oh, yuck, right? It's not, if you're a purple and pink, you know, those are your colors. This is definitely not going to be in your color palette, but I think it will be in mine. So we'll see. Once it comes out of the dye pot, rinsed and dried, we'll see what the final color is. But I have high hopes. I was kind of sneaking and pulled out a skein before I came upstairs here to chat with you guys. And I thought, okay, it's actually Not bad. So we will see. Um, let's see what else is going on. So Jocelyn, I see Jocelyn is here. So Jocelyn and I have got a knit along going on. Did you guys see that? I think I posted it in my Instagram stories maybe on Friday, sometime, probably end of last week. So we are doing a Halloween scarf. Jocelyn and I are doing a race to see who can finish it before our next check-in, which I think is Thursday, October 6th, I think is the date, the first Thursday in October. So we're gonna see if we can both have it finished, or I mean, or see who's got the most done. So we will see who gets the most knit on that. And we're opening up if you guys want to knit along with us. And I do not have the pattern handy. It's called the Halloween Fair Isle Scarf. It is this big long scarf. Let me see, hold on. Let me find my phone. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe. Ah, there it is. Like, where in the world? Let me see here if I can find it. It's really nice. There's 9 different patterns, and the pattern shows it color blocked using four colors. The 5th color is black for the color works, the stranded work. Oh, yeah. Jocelyn's put it in here. It's called the Halloween Fair Isle Scarf. Yeah, very simple, straightforward. There's no didn't get too fancy, but I mean, it tells you exactly what it is. So, and they have knit it 8 feet long, you guys. So you don't have to do it all 8 feet. So what they have done is they've taken orange and black, and they've done a section that's about 2 feet long. And then they've switched and they've done purple, and they've repeated the same 9 motif patterns, and they've done purple and black. And then they've done white and black. Or orange, purple, green, white, and then like a chartreuse color. Wait, that's 5. Did I say it? Orange, purple, green, white, chartreuse? Oh, maybe there is 5 colors. Anyways, yes, I think maybe there is 5 colors or 4. I don't know. Now I'm totally confused. I think all those colors were in it, but I'm just thinking that doesn't add up right, because the pattern said each color section was 2 feet, but if there's 5 colors, that's 10 feet. Something's not driving here. Anyways, let me see if I can find it while I'm chatting. Anyway, it's fun and it's really cute. It's a free pattern, and how can you go wrong? It's written for worsted weight yarn, but you could switch it out, just do a little jiggling around with numbers or whatever. You could do it in sport weight. I mean, you could do it in you could do it in sock weight. And okay, let me just search for it. Halloween Fair Isle. Okay, checking my typing as I'm going here. Yes. So when you search it, you get that there's just a handful of patterns come up, and this is the first one right here. So yeah, try not. So that's what it looks like. Halloween Fair Isle scarf, and she's wearing it, and it goes right down to the ground with that gorgeous fringe. So let me see if I can blow this up a little more and show you. Okay, I have to check this. How many colors are there? There is like a purple. Okay, so see, there's purple, there's orange, there's white. Oh, maybe there's no green. There's no green. There's like this chartreuse. Maybe that's what I was thinking as the green. Green would work though, right? Like a lime green. Okay, so there is only 4 main colors. I was getting carried away adding in another one. So let me show you this. So there's all the pattern repeats. So it looks like there's bats, I think it's like skull and crossbones, scary black cats, jack-o'-lanterns, boo, ghosts, and was it like stars and moons? And then the witches with the cauldron, which I think is really fun. So, anyways, it's fun. It's free. You could even just download the pattern and then use some of the motifs if you wanted to do like a Halloween dishcloth or a pot holder or something, or I don't know. I'm thinking, I mean, it's not like you're really going to need a cowl, hopefully not for October or Halloween, but I'm thinking it would be really fun to see people knit this with us. You guys don't have to try and get it done for the first week of October. You can go right through till October 31st. And then I would love to see pictures of people wearing it, Halloween night. Halloween, especially here, Halloween can be like, freezing rain. It can be snowing, like wet rain. Like we never really have snow, but it could be wet snow or it could sometimes be kind of rainy, yucky night. Other times it can be really, really nice. But either way, even if it's nice, I think I could suck it up. Not that I'm trick or treating or anything, but um, could wear this, right? This could just be your Halloween costume. Dress all in black, wear this knitted scarf. Wouldn't that be fun? And then I think I'd love to see people, like pose in front of, corn stalks or pumpkins or something, some kind of fall Halloween um, decor behind you, right? So anyway, so if you want to join in, post pictures on Instagram, tag Jocelyn and I so we can see what you're working on. And then we'll all have these really fun scarves to knit. Oh, somebody, Danielle, a knitter on YouTube, she left a comment and she said she knit the scarf last year. She said it is really super warm and thick because it's worsted weight and stranded. So I think it would be lots of fun to do. So if you want to join in, is anybody thinking about it? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Some people maybe not, right? But anyways, I think it'll be fun. And then you'll have it forever. You can just like wear it, pull it out every Halloween. It would be fun. So Jocelyn and I are both knitting ours the exact same, and that's what my Halloween yarn is back here. I briefly thought about changing up my orange. So we're both going to knit it out of Impeccable. So this is 100% acrylic. You can get it at Michael's. And what is it? It's about $6.99 a ball, I think now, which I think has gone up a little bit. I think it was cheaper than that before. But anyways, $6.99, still very affordable yarn. And this is pumpkin and this is black. I had thought they've got a orange crush. That's what it is. They have like a neon orange and it is called Orange Crush. I thought that was a sign that maybe I should be knitting it out of the neon orange. And I thought neon orange and black would look kind of fun too. But I don't know. I might end up too bright. So I thought, well, I put a poll in my Instagram stories, and everybody was most people, about three-quarters of the people were saying no, stick with pumpkin. So I think, yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll do the orange crush, the neon color and black, and do that in something else for Halloween. Because I think it would be really nice. But maybe an 8-foot scarf in neon might be a little bright. No. Or it could be really fun. Let's see. I think I'm gonna stick with pumpkin. I think I'll stick with pumpkin now. Then Jocelyn and I will have matching scarves, which will be really fun. Oh yes, Jocelyn's confirming 4 colors and your black. That's how I got 5. I know. Well, I think I was counting green in there, but I think green would be good too. I think it would be fun to even stripe it after every chart. After you do your bats, do it in green and black, and then do your skull and crossbones in orange and black, and whatever was next. I can't remember what order. The ghosts, do that in white and black. Maybe you could like color coordinate it, right? Because ghosts should be white and black. Jack-o'-lanterns should be orange and black. Maybe the witches in the cauldron could be purple and black. Anyways, I thought that would be kind of fun too. I think you could not go wrong anyway, however you decide to do it. Oh, so Kim is saying that scarf would be amazing in red heart reflective yarn. It would. See, and look at that. Then it's like a safety. Um, you know, when you're out trick or treating, reflective yarn. That would be really fun. I know Michael's also has, I think it's their Craft Smart yarn. They have a lot of neon colors. 'Cause neon colors seem to be really in again right now. And they had some yellows and some greens and some oranges. So that I looked at that and I thought, ooh, that might be really fun to knit it out of that too. So I don't think you could go wrong with whatever yarn, right? As long as I'm going to use Jocelyn's words here. As long as you know the yarn makes you happy, it's a good choice, right? Because I had sent her a message saying, "Hey, I think I might change my yarn." She's like, "Yeah, whatever. Just do what you like. Do what makes you happy." So we'll think. Oh, Jocelyn, you think you've got Diana convinced? Well, I think she should. I think she should. There was a handful of people on Instagram said that they were going to knit with us, so that's good. I mean, that's fine. I just think it's fun. You guys know me, right? Whenever time I think when I think something's fun, then I want to share it with everybody and think everybody needs to jump on the bandwagon and not everybody gets as excited about things as I do. And that's okay. So if you want to knit it with us, that would be fantastic. Show us your yarn, tag us, and if you just want to sit back and watch the knitting fun, that's entirely a-okay too. So I'm going to take a look. I haven't even been paying any attention to you guys' comments. I have just been chit-chatting here. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll back. So welcome everybody who's here. If you haven't, so I see Nikki and Susanna and Kim and Susie. Hi, Susie. Jocelyn. Oh, Autumn. Oh, Amber. Let's see here. Who else? Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Anne. Nikki, what is this? You could make oh, the hat, the muscle burrow hat. Yes, the double thickness one, right? Yeah, that's always fun. Oh, it can match your scarf. Matching stuff's always good. Hey, Lynn. Lynn, did yours? I know. I was thinking about that. There's a few people who always keep messaging me right after the voting is done, and they're like, I always get it wrong. So where did I? Oh my gosh, you guys, I need a better setup down here. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, this here. I'm like, what did I do with it? I'm like, how many of you were saying, Louise, it's on the Swift, right? Anyways, this is the winning yarn. Leo and Roxy, the self-striping witches boots is the winning yarn if you're just joining us late. So gonna be so much fun. Let's see. Lynn, okay, yeah, so Lynn, I know you're not alone, Lynn. There's a few people that say they always guess wrong, but you know what? That's not a bad thing. They're all gorgeous, right? Hi, Diane. Oh, hate to say it, but Halloween is only one day. I know Halloween is only one day, but I think the whole month of October is really like Halloween fall themed sock wearing, scarf wearing, sweater wearing, because I know Diane is knitting a Halloween sweater. So, like think about it, right? Like the week before Halloween. So somebody told me Halloween is on a Monday night, you guys. So um that'll be fun. Um 8 o'clock. Yeah. Anyways, that's fine. I'm just thinking, what time is that? But trick or treating will be done pretty much by 8 o'clock. So we'll be fine to chat. Um But like the week before Halloween, right? If you could wear your Halloween socks, you could wear your Halloween scarf. I might wear mine, to work the week beforehand. I mean, if it's done. And wouldn't that be fun? Just to um yeah. Spread Halloween out a little bit, right? Hi, Tammy. Yeah, that's only one day. Feels like a month worth, doesn't it? So, Anne, Anne said that. Anne, are you not a Halloween fan? Christmas is also just one day on the calendar. I know. And but see, Christmas is only one day on the calendar, but it has now become a whole November, December event, right? So Halloween deserves its whole month too, I think. Plus Thanksgiving's in there. Um, yeah. So maybe I could say these guys are my Thanksgiving socks. Does that count as Thanksgiving? Maybe yes. Oh, Liz, hey Liz. Oh, you forgot it was Monday? I know with the holiday Monday, it kind of makes everything feel different, doesn't it? Are those the lost socks? No, no, I have not found those yet. Jocelyn says I do go overboard with the Halloween. I'm so sad I can't access my decorations. They'd be up if I could. I know. That's a real bummer, isn't it? Well, maybe they'll get the repairs done quicker than they think, Jocelyn, and you'll be able to get down there and get your stuff. Oh, Suzanne, you got up early this morning to get ready for work and then remembered it was a holiday. That's actually a good thing though, right? It's worse when you wake up thinking it's Saturday and realize it's Thursday. You know, that's a bummer. Okay, Tammy, you saw husband moving outside Christmas stuff in the garage. Asked him where the fall stuff was. Unknown. So much for organizing. Got a month before I want them. Well, they can't be too far, right, Tammy? Hi, Joanne. Hi, Jen. Oh, because winter's coming. Oh, so was it cool there today, Jen, for you guys too? I know it, yeah, like yesterday totally felt it was yeah, definitely had that fall feel to it. Hi, Sally. Oh, Kim, people are already putting Halloween decorations out already where you live? Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess if we go with the whole thing that people start Christmas in November, I mean, I guess whatever makes you happy, right? Suzanne, you finished one of your crochet bags and you're working on finishing another one, just finishing the handle. That's exciting. You're like speeding through those. And you have no Halloween knitting, maybe 3 or 4 stitched decorations, like Halloween decor stuff. Oh, Jen, it's still 28 degrees. Okay. Well, yeah, then you should still be embracing the summer. It was only about 17 degrees here yesterday and rainy, so it felt like fall, which was very sad, I have to say. I want the weather to be like summer, but I want to decorate with pumpkins. I want to blend the two seasons together. That's what I want. You guys, I am super excited about my yarn. I went to pick up my sock number 2, and you guys must think this too, right? Like wherever, when you pick up a project, you instantly have that flash to whatever you were doing the last time you knit it, to whatever like Netflix show you were watching as you were knitting or where you were. So I went to pick this up and I immediately thought of my dye pot downstairs because I was sitting and I had just started to knit a couple of rounds while I was waiting for my dye pot to warm up. And I'm like, oh, I'm like really excited to see how this yarn turns out. I'm really, really hoping it turns out well because I want to dye a whole bunch more. If it turns out not so well, it may dampen my enthusiasm to dye all the yarn that I've got soaked waiting to go. So anyways, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll see. I'll have to share some pictures and then you guys can see. You can weigh in if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Nikki, you've been spinning and plying yarn. Oh, that's excellent. So that's good. I know. I feel like I just wish I had the rest of the week off. I have to go back to work tomorrow, and after a long weekend, it's kind of I don't know. It's hard to go back. Wishing I had another week's vacation. What is the name of my Halloween sock yarn? This one that I'm knitting right now, Sally, it's Universal Yarns, Wisdom, Wisdom Yarns. Yeah. So I don't know. So how many? There's a lot of names on here. Universal Yarns, Wisdom Yarns, Pros, and the colorway is Foxy. Diane, oh, what is this? You drove the back roads. Oh, along the Bruce Trail to see the leaves changing. Ended up at hand knit in Hamilton. Well, there you go. That is a perfect way to end like a nice drive. So, Diane, what did you come home with? Hand knit is a really nice. Okay. I maybe shouldn't be doing this as I'm talking. Anyways, hand knit's a really nice yarn shop. We were there sometime this summer. What were we in Hamilton for? Or maybe, oh my gosh, maybe I was back in March. No. Yes. No. Ah, I feel like I was in Hamilton twice this once was in like early spring back in March, and then we were there again for something else. Somebody else will remember what I did. Anyways, we were there and then we went to or maybe we were coming back from somewhere. I don't know. Isn't that terrible? Anyways, we stopped at Hand Knit and yeah, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. Stitching. Thank you, Susanna. See, I knew somebody would know what I was doing. I can't remember, but you guys can. Yes, we went to Hamilton to the stitch-in, and Caroline was there. Yes, that's exactly because I had it all figured out that the stitching went until 4 o'clock, and the yarn shop was open until 5, and it was only well, according to Google Maps, it was about a 5-minute drive, but by the time we found where we could park and had to kind of drive around the block a few times, it took us a little bit longer, but we got in there. We got in long enough to look at things and for me to buy some sock yarn. Okay. Oh, Diane got some Estelle fingering alpaca skeins and more lang sock. Oh, so maybe that's possibly where this one came from. My rainbow one could very well have come there because I know this is not old stash yarn. Oh my goodness. This one here, this was a new one. This was from one of my travels this summer. So it possibly came from hand knit after we were stitching. So that's exciting. You have to travel for yarn. Oh, okay. So that's one of your stops. Fantastic. Well, that's exciting. Good, Diane. That sounds like a good day trip. And I know you ladies out in Winnipeg. So like Jocelyn's getting ready to go to a fiber show this coming weekend. And anybody that's local to me, Kitchener is this weekend, which is a pretty exciting thing. So Kitchener, I think I'm right in saying it that yes, it is the oldest. Oh, that doesn't sound good, does that? The oldest is the longest running fiber festival because it's been going for oh my gosh, I don't know how many years. Did they just have an anniversary? I don't know. It's like quite a few. And so it's kind of the original one. And then, but it hasn't happened for the last 3 years. So everybody's pretty excited to be going back to it. I am not because we're doing a family weekend at the cottage. So, oh, and just as an FYI, if you guys watch the Fiber Friends podcast, there will not be one this Saturday because I'm going to be away and will be at Kitchener with her bags. So the Fiber Friends will catch you all the following week. So anyway, so there's a bunch of us that will have yarn shows going on this coming weekend. So that's pretty exciting. You'll have to be posting lots of pictures of yarn purchases so we can all ooh and ah over what everybody comes home with. So is anybody else close to a finish this week? Is anybody else casting anything on? Like maybe the Halloween scarf? Does anybody have any Halloween yarn? Is anybody else doing any Halloween themed knitting, like socks? Jocelyn, what are you're doing the scarf. Are you doing any other Halloween knits this year? Jen, oh, you finished a secret project. So secret, so as in that must be a gift knit. That's exciting. What's next on the needles for you? I'm guessing probably a sweater. I think I need to, now that I know that I'm good with, I think I'm going to cut this off like right now. Sally, you're going to keep casting. Oh wait, let me start that again. Sally says, I'm going to cast on my shawl as soon as I get more needles. Oh my gosh, I totally understand that dilemma. Diane, cast on Happy Haunt socks. That's exciting. Socks. Fantastic. I know. I don't know. I think, we just need to embrace the holidays. Maybe it's because, look at that. One little, I don't even think that's enough to do anything with. It's probably not even enough. Oh my gosh. I almost sat upstairs in the yarn room tonight just so you could see how much work I was doing up there, which kind of means disaster. Oh, it's only 2 grams, so I don't even think that's enough for. I guess it could stripe a little miter square, couldn't it, for a blanket or something? I'll just keep it for something. Oh, Kim, you finished a hat, and right now you are turning the heel on a second Christmas sock. First pair of Christmas socks. Look at you go. That's fantastic. Jocelyn, you do have other Halloween knits on the go. Exciting. You've got some new patterns you want to get released by the end of September. Ooh, that's exciting. Because Jocelyn, you just released a beautiful shawl pattern. Was that back in August? And that was what Pie made me do it. It's a gourd again, it's big. Was it four skein? I think it was more than 3. Anyways, it was really nice. So you're working on more patterns. Can't wait. Can't wait. Tammy, you're trying to finish. Oh, 2 tops and charity knitting before Stephen West. Oh, yes, yes. The Stephen West mystery knit along. Well, there you go. That's always a good motivator, right? To get a few things off the needles. And you can go post them in the Fiber Friends Ravelry thread. Oh, that I don't think I've opened yet. Okay. Maybe I'll do that as soon as we're done. I better do that because you guys are all super, super quick. And I know when I think, oh, well, it'll take everybody a few days, right? And then before I know it, people are posting finishes and I haven't got the Ravelry thread open. So look at that. Good job. You reminded me of that, Tammy. I better do that. Falling down on my duties there. Yikes. Uh, keep it for a lifeline. Yeah, see, there's always something for those little bits, right? Actually, that's a great idea. Jocelyn, right now you're stitching a side seam on a I cannot talk, floor length skirt. Jocelyn, that's pretty exciting. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Oh yes, Jocelyn's saying yes, her shawl is called Pie Made Me, and it's about 300 grams. Okay, so 3 skein shawl. Oh, so you've got hopefully a hat and fingerless mitts and a cowl, and the Halloween theme will be done this month. And for everyone, that will be exciting. So then everybody could do more for Halloween knits in October. Jocelyn, I cannot wait. So Fiber Friends also, their October challenge is fall themed. So pattern, colors of yarn. So Jocelyn, your patterns would fall right into that. Exciting. Oh my gosh, Nikki's got to finish too. You finished your inclinations cowl? Awesome. That's really fun. So, and what you're spinning, Nikki? Is that for a certain project or are you just spinning it to go into stash, or does it have a plan? I gotta figure out what I'm doing here, guys. Oh, that's why. I'm looking at what at my stitches and I'm like, they're knits, but that is because I am back at that part where I just did those knit stitches without ribbing. So I gotta make sure I think I'm just gonna wait. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pulling it out. And then I won't be any farther ahead. Well, this has been a fun chat, you guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. So my big question really now for these socks are, hmm, okay, maybe I should do toe up. Maybe I should do toe up. I always keep saying I want to try different heels, but then lately in all my socks, I just go to my heel flap and gusset because that's what I can do off the top of my head. I don't have to read anything, so I can do it when I'm out and about. But you know what? Maybe I'm just going to have to do it. If I want to try some of these heels, I'm just going to have to start doing them, aren't I? So, what should any suggestions on heels for this self-striping? I'm open to suggestions. I should, yes. Now I'm thinking, maybe I should be wild and crazy and do these ones toe up. Anyway, I could. All right. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'll just think about that as I'm winding, and I'll see what if you guys have any suggestions. Yes, Jocelyn. As soon as I saw you typing, I thought, "Oh, I know what she's gonna say. I have wanted to do that one. Jocelyn's the mock short row heel and garter. That would be fun. Oh, Nikki, oh, the straw cardigan. This is for your handspun by Hohi. Oh, if you get Gage. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Now that you've got it all spun, I hope it works out for that sweater. Wild and crazy. Heel first. Is that a thing? That sounds wild and crazy. I could do them sideways. I could do, yeah. Hmm. Oh, Sally says the shadow wrap heel on your Christmas socks, no holes. See, yeah, that's always kind of nice when you don't have any holes. I didn't get any holes on my Halloween sock. I did really good picking up in the corners, and I had no holes to fix. Oh, the strong heel, the square heel. You're right, Sherry. See, I always call that one a band heel. Or maybe it's the Dutch heel, the German heel. I don't know. There's so many. And I think there's multiple names for different ones, right? But you're right. That was on the dainty sock. And that I like doing that one. Haven't done that one in a long time. That would be a good one to do too. Square heel, strong heel. I know. See, everything has got so many names that that probably some of them are the same. But yes, that would be a good one to do too. Diane, you knit the first row through the back looking. Oh, it looks nice. Okay, so you knit the first row through the back after picking up the heel. So that looks nice. So that's like on your gusset, Diane? Okay, so then and it would, because if you knit through the back, it twists your stitch. So if you have anything loose, it just snugs it all up. Good stuff. Okay, Tammy, I'm like reading this, and I'm like, what in the world? At first, I'm thinking, surely that is misspelled. Is that actually right? I can't pronounce that. So you guys find Tammy's comment because I can't read it to you. Hypsalagian Carel socks? What? Has anybody else heard of those? So the heel is done first. Start magic loop technique for first few stitches and then expand out into a hexagon. What? Okay. Okay. I think I need to do that. I can't pronounce it, but I think it sounds amazing. Yes. Oh, yes. Diane says yes. Lengths up the stitches, knitting through the back loop. And autocorrect is killing you. I know. Just be glad they did the pattern in English. You're right, Tammy. Yeah, if that's the name, man, I would not want to have to try to decipher. That's exciting though. Okay. Oh, Sally says you always knit through the back loop on the first gusset row. Learned that from the crazy sock lady. See, that is something, even though I knit loose, I don't have any problems with my picked up stitches being loose. At least they don't look loose to me. I've never, when I hold it up for you guys, I can't see it. Um, yeah, right along there. Isn't that funny? I guess maybe different people's tensions, but that, knock on wood, is something, yeah, that I don't, sometimes I get the little hole right in the corner and I try to pick up, but sometimes picking up makes it worse, right in the corner, picking up an extra stitch. But that's absolutely going knitting through the back row or back loop gives it that twist and just closes it up a smidge. Tammy says, okay, on Ravelry, look for socks. Okay, that excites me. Okay, I could, oh my God, and it's free? Wow. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to go look up. Okay, so I need to make a list here, you guys. What all did I say I was gonna do? Open Ravelry thread, find this cool sock pattern, wind my yarn, go check my dye pot. Anyway, so it sounds like I've got the rest of my evening spoken for here. Susanna, do you think that would be something that you would try? So she's typed it out again. Okay, that's the name. Okay, that is a tongue twister. Okay, I'm gonna go check that out though. Thanks, Tammy, for the great suggestion. Okay, well, guys, we are at our hour mark. So thanks so much for visiting with me tonight. Thanks for voting for this beautiful yarn. Either one would have been super fun to cast on tonight. So this is the one. I'm excited. I feel like I need to wind this and then find like a Halloween movie and cast these on. Is that too early? Maybe that's too early, is it? Anyways, thanks so much, guys. Oh, and Susanna, oh, you added the link in? Okay, I'll have to look for that. Well, this has been super fun, you guys. So I hope you have had a fantastic Monday. Hope your week has started off on the best foot possible to carry all that good holiday Monday vibe right through the rest of the week. It's going to be a short week, which will be nice. And then I'm off to the cottage this weekend. So that's something fun and exciting to look forward to. I have to figure out what yarn, what projects I'm going to take up there with me. So, guys, have a great week. Good luck with all your knitting projects. And we'll come back. Maybe if I start, take a look at this pattern that I cannot pronounce, the hexagon heel pattern, and see what I think. I don't know if I maybe I'll do the Halloween socks with it, or maybe I will save that for another one. But regardless, I'm going to go put that pattern in my favorites right now. So thanks everybody for chatting. Have a great week. Happy knitting. And I will see you all next Monday night. Good night.